Very good morning, students. Today I am going to start with a new chapter, that is heat. Okay, so students, so you all have experienced this hot and a cold, right? So if you take ice cubes, it will be cold, and if you touch any hot vessel or hot food, it will be in a hot condition. And students, it is very hot outside on a bright summer day. On a winter night, however, it is very cold. When we rub our hands in a winter, they'll become warm. And we wear woolen clothes in the winter because they keep us warm. The things which kept in the refrigerator, it means in the fridge, it will become cold, while the things kept inside an oven, micro oven, so it becomes hot. Thus, in our daily lives, we frequently come across the terms like hot, cold, and warm. Next topic is temperature. Students, you might have seen this while watching the weather bulletins, whether it may be in the newspapers or in the news channels. So they are keep on telling that what is the possibility of rain on that day, or what is the highest temperature, or what is the lowest temperature. So we often hear about the temperature of different places, and the quantity temperature is reliable method of finding out how hot or cold a body is, and it is a measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. Temperature means it is a measuring of a body, whether it is hot or cold. It is called as temperature. Once again I'll repeat, it is a measure of the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. It is called as temperature. Temperature scales. Okay, the different units used for measuring temperature are degree Celsius. So you have to write this in so small 0 and a C. Okay, degree Celsius. Next one is degree Fahrenheit. Okay, this small 0 indicates the degree and the Fahrenheit. And the third unit is Kelvin. It is represented as K. These are the three different scales which we use to measure the temperature. First one is degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, and a Kelvin. So now we'll study about the comparison of three temperature scales. First one is degree Celsius, degree Fahrenheit, and a Kelvin scale. Okay, first one is Celsius scale. According to this scale, the temperature of an object is indicated by degree Celsius. You can see here, this is the symbol of this scale. Okay, so this degree Celsius is in honor of a scientist called Anders Celsius. Okay, his name is Anders Celsius. So he discovered this thermometer or a temperature scale, and it can be read as a degree Celsius. Okay, you should not say Celsius, you should always say it as a degree Celsius or a degree centigrade. And the lower fixed point, or the point where pure water freezes at sea level, is taken to be 0 degree Celsius. Okay, so this is the fixed point. Okay, 0 degree Celsius, 0 ಇಂದ ತಾನೇ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋದು. ಸೊ ಫ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸೊ ವೇರ್ ದ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ ಐಸ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರು ಐಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಯಾವುದು? 0 degree. Okay, this temperature where a pure this is 0 degree Celsius, and next one is the 100 degree Celsius. Here the temperature where pure water boils at the upper fixed point is taken as a 100 degree Celsius. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ 0 degree, it is a minimum and a fixed freezing point. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಬಂದು ಐಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗೋ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ. ಅಂಡ್ ಅಟ್ 100 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಟರು ಬಾಯ್ಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರು ಗೇಷಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಾಟರ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಎವಾಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಟೆಂಪರೇಚರ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ 100 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ Celsius. Okay, freezing point of water is 0 degree and the boiling point is 100 degree Celsius. And this 37, okay, this 37, it is the body temperature, human body temperature. Normal body temperature is 37 degree. Next is Fahrenheit scale. According to this scale, the temperature of an object is indicated by degree Fahrenheit. Okay, F0 ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಫ್ಯಾರನೀಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. And in this scale, ಈ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ the lower fixed point of in this scale is 32 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 32, it is the fixed point in this scale, 32 degree Fahrenheit. And here the upper fixed point, upper fixed andre, so highest temperature in this scale is 212 degree Fahrenheit. It is the upper fixed point. And in between this 32 and 212, there will be 180 markings. Okay, there will be 180 markings between this 32 degree Fahrenheit and 212 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, illi nodi, so here the body temperature in the Fahrenheit scale, that is 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, this is about the Fahrenheit scale. Next is Kelvin scale. Okay, this in Kelvin scale, the freezing point of water is taken to be 273.15 Kelvin. Okay, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಸೆಲ್ಸಿಯಸ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್, 32 ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಫ್ಯಾರನೀಟ್ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್. ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಗ 0 ಡಿಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ 273.15 Kelvin. Okay, here so the boiling point, the boiling point is 100. So 273 plus 100, how much? So 373.15. Okay, this is the boiling point in a Kelvin scale. And this Kelvin scale is the international system of units. Okay, it is universally accepted. Okay, of temperature is also called as Kelvin, and you will learn about this Kelvin scale in the 8th standard. Okay, so you have to remember here, so 0 degree in a, suppose if 0 degree means in the Celsius scale, in the Fahrenheit that will be 32 degree Fahrenheit. In the Kelvin scale, that is 273.15 Kelvin. Okay students, now we'll know about how to convert a degree Celsius into Kelvin, or a degree to Fahrenheit and Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. Students, now we'll learn about how to convert from degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. There is a formula, that is C is equal to 5 of F minus 32 divided by 9. Okay, this is the formula to convert degree Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. Okay, now we'll take example Fahrenheit. They have given 98.6. Okay, 98.6 Fahrenheit, and we have to find out the degree Celsius. Okay, we'll substitute this. C is equal to F. Okay, C is equal to 5 of, so in the place of F we have, so we have placed 98.6 minus 32 divided by 9. Okay, so C is equal to 5 into 98.6 minus 32 is equal to ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ 66.6. Okay, divided by 9. Okay, next step is C is equal to 5 into 66.6, that is 333 by 9. Okay, if you divide this, so you'll get 37. Okay, so that is 37 degree centigrade. Okay, C is equal to 37 degree Celsius. Okay, this is the answer, 37 degree Celsius. It means, so 98.6 degree Fahrenheit is equal to 37 degree Celsius. Okay, so now we have converted from Fahrenheit to degree Celsius. Students, now we'll learn about how to convert from degree Celsius to Fahrenheit. Okay, previously we have discussed about how to convert Fahrenheit to Celsius. In this, you will learn about how to convert from degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. Okay, the formula is F is equal to C into 9 by 5 plus 32. This is the formula to convert degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. Okay, so the question is convert the 40 degree Celsius to degree Fahrenheit. Okay, let's apply this. F is equal to C into 9 by 5 plus 32. Okay, so in place of this Celsius, so here they have given C is equal to 40 degree Celsius, right? So F is equal to, in place of C, we have to apply this 40. So 40 into 9 by 5 plus 32. So here we can divide this 5 ones are 5, 5 eights are, right? So 5 eights are 40. So in the next step, F into 8 into 9 plus 32. So F is equal to 8 nines are 72 plus 32. So 72 plus 32, F is equal to 104. Okay, so degree 104 degree Fahrenheit. Okay, here 40 degree Celsius is equal to 104 degree Fahrenheit. So 104 degree centigrade is equal to 40 degree Celsius. Students, so this is how to convert degree Fahrenheit into degree Celsius and degree Celsius into degree Fahrenheit. I hope you have understood. Thank you. The property that helps us to understand the difference between hot and a cold object is heat. When you touch any hot object, any hot substance, you feel hot, right? So that is called as heat. And this heat is a form of energy. It is a form of energy. If we add heat to any substance, it will become hot. And if we take away the heat, or if you cool that, it will become cold or comparatively less hot. And the more heat a body possesses, if the body has a more heat, the hotter it gets. But how do we find out how hot or a cold an object is? So ಯಾವ ತರ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರ ಇದು hot ಇದೆ ಇದು cold ಇದೆ ಅಂತ? So we normally use the sense of touch, right? By touching any substance, we can say that it is a hot substance or it is a cold substance. But however, this is not a very reliable method of measuring the extent of hotness or coldness of an object. Okay, only by touching any object we can't say that is hot or cold. It may differs, the temperature may differs. There is another method to check the heat of an substance.